Most of us wanted to be born rich. That's mainly because most of us aren't. It is the grass is greener complex, wishing that we could switch lives with someone else. I have done this before, and honestly, I had to stop and realize how ungrateful I was acting. But now people are becoming obsessed with being considered old money, so much so that they have an aesthetic. Basically, looking the part without being the part, which is a bigger issue altogether. The old money, quiet money, or the wealth whisperers is a weird movement and just as annoying as these so-called wealth gurus. So let's unpack this foolishness today in this video and make sure you leave a like and subscribe. So keep in mind when it comes to this look that they're mainly referring to the North American looks and maybe England. So when it comes to the old money aesthetic, it's basically a class system. So old money is an upper class which was coined in 1930 to separate themselves from the lower upper class, which was new money. Essentially, it's just people who have money that's been in their lineage for centuries. They don't have to worry about money, they don't have any money issues, and it would be hard for them to mess up their inheritance because their finances are set up in a locked system. Whereas new money is more recent and in your face, more direct. So you'll see people with new money have like flashier clothes, and then old money is more subtle. It's supposed to be quiet, and that's why the term quiet luxury comes from, and it's part of their lifestyle, so it's pretty much normal and everyday. So pretty much think of things like country clubs, yacht parties, galas, and so forth. Another way to look at it is the most of them come from famous families like Forbes, Rothschilds, DuPont, and the Harrisons, just to name a few. They are part of clubs and societies that have great influence on how we live our lives because of the resources and assets that they have obtained, which makes it a lot easier for their children when it comes to getting into Ivy League universities because of the legacy acts that go on, having access to fancy hotels, partaking into all that fine dining. And just so you know, I'm into like dining and doing reviews, and they get special treatment. So it's just a lifestyle, and clothing plays a huge role in it in comparison to cars and houses. The obsession that these people have with this aesthetic is basically cosplay, but their bank says otherwise because it's very expensive to obtain. According to this TikToker by the name of Ryan, she's really dope, check out her content. It's just people trying to sell you a trend. Because how are you going to replicate that style wearing a Zara cable knit sweater or pleated trousers from Uniqlo? They don't shop there because they want to be separated from us, which is kind of the whole point of being old money, which is jokes to me because why would you want to be like somebody who doesn't even want to associate with you at all? They're just a bunch of wannabes, fam, that claim that they know so much about old money, yet the people who actually work with people who have that type of money say they don't even carry the same characteristics. You don't speak the same. You don't carry yourself in the same manner. So if they could figure it out, how much more can the people who actually have the money sniff you out from afar? Now, I personally don't claim to know so much about the wealthy because I don't interact with them that often, but I've done my research, and some of you guys are way off. The brands that they wear boils down to materials and the cost of them, more so than the piece itself. For example, getting your clothes bespoke versus getting it ready to wear. And then when it comes to fabrics like vicuna, cashmere, silk, and so on, that makes the difference to the outfits. And brands like Tom Ford, Laura Pina, Brioni, Delvaux, Jill Sander, Canelli, Bode, Brunello Cunicilli. I know I messed that one up, but it's alright. And then the Row. Be yourself. This should be the mantra that most people should abide by. However, they don't. And it's really the main issue. Because when it comes to this aesthetic, nobody can emulate it because you do not have deep pockets, fam. Old money is not like other aesthetics. It's not like punk, hip hop, skate. Because those were more accessible and easy to emulate. What people should try and copy is American prep instead because it's more realistic and it's more affordable. Although it has some wealth attached to it, it's still more affordable and it makes more sense for the average person. And the brands that are associated with it are pricey at times, but not that bad at all. It won't break the bank. I like it more because the old money, you can't really dress it down, but with American Prep, you can dress it up and you can dress it down, and it still looks good, in my humble opinion. And the brands that I like for this aesthetic, American Prep that is Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, Perry Ellis, and Nautica. And also, they have amazing vintage pieces as well. Yo, for all you haters out there, I ain't pocket watching. I ain't doing all of that. I'm doing you a favor so you don't get laughed at by the people you aspire to be. Which is crazy because those are the same people that exploit you and want to keep you in your position. But mind you, if you want to get your money up, get your status up, and just like them, by all means do so. The question I have for you today is, will you be able to convince them that you're one of them? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just clowning around. This is pretty much my perspective on this whole matter of the whole old money movement thing that's happening right now. I just think it's funny. I think it's interesting. At the end of the day, I am the fashion philosopher, so I'm going to give you my philosophy on the matters. With that said, your boys DD is signing off once again. Y'all stay suave, live long, and prosper.